Hello, cinephiles. It's nomination day, the day when I reveal what films made it into the Cinemateq Film Awards final ballot. These were all voted on by you, and now let us bask in the glory that you have created. We are starting off with Best Original Score, and the nominees are Challengers, Dune Part 2, The Brutalist, The Substance, and The Wild Robot. Moving on to Best Hair and Makeup, the nominees are A Different Man, Beetlejuice, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and The Substance. Next is Best Costumes, and the nominees are Conclave, Dune Part 2, Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga, Nosferatu, and Wicked. Now it's time for Best Production Design, and the nominees are Dune Part 2, Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga, Nosferatu, The Substance, and Wicked. Next up, we've got Best Editing, and the nominees are Anora, Challengers, Dune Part 2, The Brutalist, and The Substance. Next up, we've got Best Sound, and the nominees are Challengers, Civil War, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, and The Substance. Now it's time for Best Screenplay, and the nominees are A Real Pain, Anora, Challengers, Dune Part 2, and The Substance. Now we look at Best Cinematography, and the nominees are Challengers, Dune Part 2, I Saw the TV Glow, Nosferatu, and The Substance. Now a very important category that only Cinemateq is brave enough to do, Best Stunt Performance. And the nominees are Deadpool and Wolverine, Dune Part 2, Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga, Monkey Man, and The Fall Guy. Now we move on to Best New Restoration of the Year, and the nominees are Blue Velvet, 1986, Peeping Tom, 1960, Risky Business, 1983, The Conversation, 1974, and The Searchers, 1956. Now it's time for Best Fantasy Film, and the nominees are Beetlejuice, Flow, La Camera, Nosferatu, Wicked. Next up, Best Science Fiction Film, and the nominees are Dune Part 2, Furiosa: A Mad Max Saga, Megalopolis, The Substance, and The Wild Robot. Now it's time for something spooky. Best Horror Film of the Year. And the nominees are Alien Romulus, I Saw the TV Glow, Longlegs, Nosferatu, and The Substance. Now it's time to see what the best comic book or manga film of the year could be. And the nominees are Deadpool and Wolverine, Haikuyu: The Dumpster Battle, Joker 2, Look Back, and Madam Web. Moving on now to Best Documentary, and the nominees are Daughters, No Other Land, Superman: The Christopher Reeves Story, The Remarkable Life of Evelyn, and Will and Harper. And now it's time for Best First Feature of the Year. And the nominees are Didi, Hundreds of Beavers, Inside Out 2, Look Back, Monkey Man. Now let's take a look at the best animated features of the year. And the nominees are Flow, Inside Out 2, Look Back, Memoir of a Snail, and The Wild Robot. Up next is Best Non-English Language Film of the Year. And the nominees are Look Back, Kneecap, Flow, The Beast, and La Chimera. Now it's time for some acting awards. First up, Best Supporting Performance. And the nominees are Ariana Grande for Wicked, Clarence Macklin for Sing Sing, Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, Margaret Qualley for The Substance, and Yuria Borisov for Honora. Now, Best Lead Performance. And the nominees are Adrian Brody, The Brutalist, Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing, Demi Moore, The Substance, Mikey Madison, Honora, and Timothée Chalamet, Dune Part 2. Now it's time to see who the best directors of the year are. And the nominees are Honora, Challengers, Dune Part 2, The Brutalist, and The Substance. And now, cinephiles, it's time to reveal the big one. Who was nominated for Best Film of the Year? The nominees are Honora, Challengers, Dune Part 2, Hundreds of Beavers, I Saw the TV Glow, Nosferatu, Sing Sing, The Brutalist, The Substance, and The Wild Robot. And guess what, cinephiles? Voting starts right now. Click on the link in the description box below, fill out your ballot, and then come back on March 1st when I am going to live stream the Cinemateq Film Awards and show you all who the winners are. Oh, it's gonna be a good day.